Is the world finally witnessing the end of the Israel war on Gaza as a top-level Israeli security delegation arrived in Doha, Qatar on Sunday, January 12, 2025 for talks on a Gaza hostage and ceasefire deal? The talks in Doha are a part of ongoing efforts to secure a ceasefire and hostage release in Gaza, with Hamas also confirming its seriousness in seeking to reach a deal as soon as possible. This development is seen as a possible sign of progress in reaching a deal to halt the fighting in the enclave and free the remaining 98 hostages held there. Qatar, along with fellow mediators Egypt and the United States, is making renewed efforts to reach an agreement before President-elect Donald Trump takes office in January of 2025. Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's office said on Saturday, January 11, that the delegation includes Mossad Head David Barnea, the head of the Shin domestic security service, Ronen, and the military's head of the hostage brief, Nitzan Alon. Trump's Middle East envoy, Steve Witkoff, met Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on Saturday after having a meeting on Friday with Qatari Prime Minister Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdul Rahman Al Thani. How did the war start? On October 7, 2023, Hamas militants stormed into southern Israel from the Gaza Strip, killing approximately 1,200 people and taking over 250 hostages, according to Israeli reports. This attack triggered significant military response from Israel, which launched an assault on Gaza aimed at destroying Hamas, retrieving the remaining hostages, and ensuring Israel's security in the future. The conflict has resulted in extensive casualties and displacement, with more than 45,000 Palestinians killed and over 109,571 wounded, according to Gaza health authorities, and nearly the entire population of 2.3 million people in Gaza displaced from their homes. There have been calls by several international organizations, including the United Nations, for an end to the war and release of hostages. The United Nations has been actively involved in efforts to resolve the conflict between Israel and Hamas in Gaza through various resolutions. The latest resolution was on December 11, 2024, when the United Nations General Assembly approved a resolution calling for an immediate ceasefire in Gaza. The resolution was supported by 158 countries, with 9 against and 13 abstentions. As the situation in Gaza continues to deteriorate, with almost all of the population of 2.3 million living in makeshift accommodation, gripped by a humanitarian crisis and facing cold and wet winter weather, the international community is watching the talks in Doha closely. We here at the News God are also watching to bring you all the latest development and updates as they unfold. All you have to do is to subscribe to stay updated.